Hi, I'm Gabriella. I'm a senior at Middletown North.
And I'm Julianna, and I'm also a senior at North.
So, how has having a twin affected you in school?
I think having a twin helped a lot, especially freshman year. The transition was so much easier having someone there with you.
Yeah, I completely agree. We're going through the same things at the same time.
Is it different than just having like a brother or sister?
Definitely. Just because, since we're twins, we know exactly what's going on. We're experiencing the same things. We're around the same friends, the same activities. So it definitely helps a lot more than to have, a brother or something.
As you might know, there's 8 sets of twins in your graduating class. So what do you think of that?
Honestly, that's crazy. I think being a twin is so unique, and having 8 sets in one class is awesome.
Yeah. I think it's pretty crazy.
So you already said this, but do you guys share the same interests or friend groups?
Yeah. So friends, we hang out with the same group of people. I mean, we do the same things. So that's very similar.
And for the two of us, we're very involved in the North community. We're both in a lot of the same clubs. And for me, I did cheerleading all 4 years, and I was the captain my senior year. And I know for her, she was a captain of the running cross-country team and also played lacrosse. So
that and our interests is a little different, since cheer and then running are two totally different things.
What kind of clubs did you guys do?
So we're involved in the student government. We are both in the Italian Honor Society. I'm in the National Honor Society. We're in so much stuff.
We're in senior kids, senior class, council. I did DECA and yearbook. I mean, I think we were both a part of so many clubs. It's hard to keep track after 4 years. A lot.
Have you guys ever been in the same class?
We take the same classes, so we know all of our teachers, but that's supposed to be gotten having a class together.
Are there any stereotypical things that happen for you guys, as twins?
Yeah, we get the question of, are you actually identical, or have you ever switched classes with each other? Do you guys have a secret language and nobody else knows about?
Yeah. Another big question is who's older. Yeah. As soon as you meet someone and we say we're twins, it's always, oh, who's the older one?
Wait, who is older?
I am.
By 30 seconds.
35 seconds, actually. 30.
Do you guys ever get in fights and you're like, oh, well, I'm the older one, so?
No,
I think because they're so close.
Yeah, I don't really look at being the older one. I just think sometimes when we bring it up with our friends and oh, who's really older by how many seconds, that's when I make the joke. But that's it.
Yeah.
Do teachers ever oh, I had your sister, and does it change their view on you differently?
A bunch of our teachers here and there make the comment wow, you're so different from your sister, and once they get to know us individually, they can they're there's no way we can mistaken you.
Do you guys have a twin connection in the TV shows?
I mean, kind of. I can definitely tell when something's off with her. Even if she doesn't look any different or her mood doesn't really shift, I can tell. And same thing with her. Sometimes we have the tendency to talk really fast and we mumble. So when we talk, I can understand her perfectly clear. But when with our friends, they're what did you just say? How did you understand what you just said? But we can't control when that happens. It just kind of does.
That's funny. Do you guys remember a specific moment that it happened, that you could share?
Oh my God. When I went to go visit the college I'm going to, something really crazy happened when I was down there, and I was talking to my family about it, and me and Gabriella were dying laughing because I don't even remember what the story was.
It was something silly, and she was saying it, but when you're laughing so hard and you're trying to say a story, the words don't come out. I don't know how I understood exactly what she was saying underneath all of the crying, laughing, and their family's just staring at us
they had no idea what was going on. They were just nothing was going through.
That's funny. So what are some of your favorite memories as a student in your 4 years at North?
I know for me, I love being a part of the North community, not just in school. The two of us together, we did a lot of fundraisers, but also for me, being a cheerleader all 4 years, it was so much fun being able to be in front of my community and my peers and my teachers and be able to cheer. And my senior year getting captain, just being in the front and just enjoying everything, like the Thanksgiving Day game and having the entire town just surrounding you with love and excitement is just amazing.
For me, one of my favorite memories was actually my last race for cross country this year when we raced in sectionals. The whole girls team, we raced really well. That was my best race of my high school career. So it was definitely like a good way to end this season. And like definitely just being involved and as well the clubs doing all the fundraisers for everyone and just really being in the community were probably one of my favorite memories.
Can you guys each share like about cheerleading or about cross country, like a member that you had?
Please go.
So one of my good friends in the team, Julia Brickle, we warm up together every single time, and it was just me and her. We'd kind of go off on our own, and that was just like our venting session where we could just talk about our days, and like that was definitely one of my favorite cross country memories. Just running with her and our friend Kaylee and just talking for a mile, and it was just like a breeze, and that was probably my favorite part of cross country.
The only thing I think of was like a funny moment in cheerleading, and the night before Thanksgiving we have a bonfire where it's like a pep rally, and the cheerleaders go out on the field and do like a routine for like the seniors and whoever else is there to watch. And everyone was so nervous, we're freaking out, like we got this, and we run to the field and everyone's in their positions and the music's about to start, and it starts, and then 5 seconds in it just cuts out, and then we're all just kind of just keep on going, like staring at each other. But then they ended up restarting the music, but I think it was funny because everyone was so nervous, and I think having the music stop kind of like gave us a second to breathe, and she's like, that was funny, I was actually doing it.
Do you guys have any like role models in your life?
Definitely our parents. They have been there for everything, support to every decision we made.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
like they
are our biggest cheerleaders.
Yeah. Like they're at all of our races, all of our games. Like last year, they're at every single lacrosse game that I played in. So yeah, that definitely our top role model.
Yeah.
I know you said this, like people ask you this a lot, but have you guys like ever switched or like?
In the 5th grade, actually, we did try. I remember our teachers, I'm surprised they didn't catch it sooner. I went to her class, and it was right before recess. I remember this so well. And everyone's sitting there, and the whole class was like giggling because we were in on it. And her teacher had walked in, was looking at all of us, and he was like, "Why are you all laughing? What's so funny?" And no one was saying anything. And so he was like, "You know what? If it's so funny, I guess you won't go to recess. I won't pull out your math books." And we're all like staring at each other, and then I had to get up and be like, "I'm not Jules," and so everyone's laughing. And when I went in her classroom, her teacher noticed it right away. She was like, "Wrong one, wrong choice." But I mean, that was it. I mean, as we got older, I think we started looking more as individuals, not as like identical twins. But I think as we get older, we're starting to look more and more alike. But that was the only time we tried looking, and it was an epic fail. Definitely.
So who are some of your favorite teachers and classes?
That's such a hard answer because we're very close to all of our teachers. But I don't know. I think definitely for me, my Italian teacher, she's also the advisor for the Italian Honor Society, Senora Fielding. I know my math teacher, I've had her for 2 years, Miss Friedland. Our civic leadership teacher, Miss Kroll. I mean, there's so many amazing teachers at North. It's so hard to be like, that one now is definitely the best because every teacher I've had has made an impact on me personally. Yeah, I think I love all my teachers. I have a connection with each and every one of them, so it's kind of hard to just like pick one out. But yeah.
What are each of you's goals for the future as a student?
Well, for me, I'm kind of going into college undecided, and I want to take classes of each subject to see if anything sparks. But my goal is definitely to graduate a 4-year university and just not work a day in my life. Just love my job. I don't know.
My goal for being a student is to graduate with a master's in kinesiology and possibly exercise science and pursue a career in that field.
Do you guys are going to a certain college or did you guys?
So I'm going to James Madison University in Virginia.
And I'm going to Brookdale Community College for the first 2 years, and I'll get a transfer to a 4-year college.
What are your guys' some of your biggest accomplishments?
We've done so much over the past 4 years, but I guess for me, getting into the Italian Honor Society and being part of that was amazing. My senior year, becoming one of the varsity cheerleading captains was definitely a big accomplishment because I worked for it for all 4 years. But
and definitely some of my biggest accomplishments are being part of the Italian Honor Society and the National Honor Society, just because it's such like a privilege and an honor to be a part of it. So yeah, I would definitely say that's probably my biggest accomplishment.
So how's quarantine affected your senior year?
As a senior, it definitely affected us. Like, it hit hard, but because I feel like you work for 4 years and do like everything you can to be amazing, and then when you get to the fun part is like the end of your senior year, all the senior activities with the faculty, I feel like it's kind of been stripped away. So that's been really hard.
Yeah, I agree. Just missing all the senior activities that you look forward to since like freshman year. But we're trying to make up for it.
Yeah.
How have you made the most out of your quarantine? Like, what have you been doing?
We've definitely been hanging out with friends. Like, you know, we've been FaceTiming a bunch of our friends, doing group calls. Tomorrow, me and her are getting dressed up for our senior prom, and my grandparents are going to drive by, and we're going to take photos just to have like the prom feel and be able to wear dresses that we're never going to get to wear.
Yeah, and for the rest of quarantine, we're just spending a lot of time with family. I think, yes, this is an absolute tragedy, but almost a blessing in disguise, especially for the senior class, because you get to spend time with your family like 24/7 that you wouldn't be getting if you were still in school. So I think it's a chance to really just take advantage of family time, the blessings that you have.
Do you guys plan to stay in contact in the future?
Definitely. Of course. I mean, she's my sister, and I like until
best friend.
Yeah, I mean, until I move away to college, like I'm with her 24/7, like every single minute of the day. That's every day. Yeah, since we've been born. So
it's definitely gonna be a challenge, but there's no way we're gonna split apart.
Do you guys have any like advice or words of wisdom for underclassmen?
Definitely. I think it's so important to stay involved and join as many clubs and sports as you possibly can, just to get the full experience of high school.
Yeah. Some advice I'd give is definitely be serious about your grades. Like, every class counts, whether you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, and definitely enjoy the little moments, because you don't know if a pandemic comes and you don't get to finish out your senior year or whatever grade you're in. But definitely just don't take for granted like the events and the football games.
Yeah, that's my last question. So do you guys have anything else to say?
Thank you for having us.
Thank you so much for doing this. This is awesome.
To you, don't waste your time.